Yes, sir. Your boy is back in town. Rap Sports News, RSN podcast, and I am Slyce. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I don't think I posted a video all year. I'm thinking about it. It's March. Yeah, I don't think I posted a video all year, if I'm not mistaken. But we back at it. Peace and love to everybody out there, on subscribers and everything. Got some rap, sports, and news. A little rap, a lot of sports. Sprinkled in some news today. So, let's get straight to it, man. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, please consider subscribing. Like and comment. There we go. So, for rap this week, and it didn't happen this week, so I'm just, just as some background, whatever is interesting on YouTube or news or like any type of media that I come across, I touch on it. So that's what we're doing. And like I said, I haven't posted most of this year, so I gotta touch on some things. So Chrome 23, shout out to Remy Ma. If you don't know, ask somebody. Remy Ma, the recording artist, the rapper. She came out with her own rap battle league, Chrome 23, has been doing great. And a couple weeks ago they had a major battle. They had a big card, but the main event everybody came to see. I see Benny the Butcher was out there. Shout out to Benny. A lot of different people was out there. But they had Hitman Holler versus Easy the Block Captain. And if you don't know, let me just recap it. So Easy the Block Captain is like I hate to call him new, but he's like just starting to, over the past couple of years, got really big, got more famous. He was on TV shows, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remake and different things. And he's been killing. He's been doing great. He's been doing his thing. He's the block captain from Philly. And then you got the vet that a lot of people kind of hone their craft or try to mimic as far as their performance when they're doing their battle raps. It's if you haven't been watching Smack or RBE or King of the Dot or Chrome 23, it's different. It's not like, back in the mid 90s or whatnot, or even early 2000s, it'd be like you rapping, you freestyling. There's a whole lot more. You scheming, you doing different things. Is a lot. So if you ain't, if you don't know, tap in. But anyway, so Hitman Holler is big on performance, right? And so it was a big battle. Everybody was anticipating this because Hitman Holler is, of course, the more famous one from wilding out for many years and all these different things. And he's Hitman. He's good. Not to take nothing away from him. So everybody was expecting to see Hitman Holler's performance versus Easy the Block Captain's, the way he talked to people, his aggressiveness, his stories, stuff like that. And it was something, man. Shout out to Remy. They dropped it on YouTube. It's been up 3 days, almost at 1 million views. Salute. It's tough. It's touchy. It's touchy when I watch it because it's tough, right? Like I feel for Hitman, but Easy did his thing too. I gotta watch it again. I'm gonna be honest. Before I watched it and I saw everybody saying Easy won 3-0, I'm like, no way. There's no way Easy won 3-0. It was like, if you want to be generous, you can give Hitman a round or whatever. And I'm like, this is kind of hard to believe. And then it just kept getting worse. And I kept seeing all these clips of it. It's gonna look hate, gonna look bad on camera, gonna look whatever. And I feel like Hitman kind of said that a little bit too many times. Mind you, Hitman's one of my favorites. But when I watched it, it didn't look better on camera from what people said. Like from what the things people said to me seeing it on camera, it didn't look better. First round for sure. I wouldn't say Easy won 3-0 now. Even though his first round was dope. I would say it's debatable. First round is debatable. I'd give it to Hitman. First round is debatable. I'd give it to Hitman. But Easy got the next two. And I saw what Good said. Good said that Hitman's energy just declined. I seen that now. Like from him saying it was like one thing, but then me watching the battle and seeing it, he's right. It seemed like his energy went down. And like I said, I'm a fan of Hitman. Now again, the crowd, as soon as his people, St. Louis people came out, I heard the boos, right? But being that he been in this Hitman, been in this for so long, it shouldn't phase him at this point. Maybe it's a little disappointing because you thinking it's all up, right? But you gotta be ready for that. I think he said in about I'm a 14-year vet or 13 or something like that. Been doing this for this amount of years. Yeah, salute to him for that because it's not easy to do anything for that amount of time. Be great at anything for that amount of time, right? But I would have hoped that he handled it a little bit different, because Easy played off of that energy. Like it's like when you playing in a basketball game and you get under a guy's skin, either two things gonna happen. Either he gonna get mad and play real good, or he gonna get mad and make mistakes and play bad. Simple as that. It's just like that. I was fortunate to be one of the guys. You pissed me off, I'm gonna play good. If I'm not mad, I'm just chilling. I'm just gonna play like I'm chilling. So I get it. I completely get it. And so I don't know, where does this leave Hitman? Does this tarnish his career? No. Does this tarnish his reputation? No. But when you in this time of what have you done for me lately, everybody wanna talk about the right now. It's like what you did before was cool, but nobody they don't know you back then or seen those battles, then people don't care, right? It's unfair, but I like to see Hitman come back with another battle and just kill something, just really go crazy and do his thing. Shout out to Easy. I heard he's getting managed by Remy Ma, and that's a good look, man. So either way, I mean, the battle numbers are doing great, things like that. People saying this, people saying that. At the end of the day, it's always going to happen. But because of the names are so big, that's why people are still talking about this weeks after. So shout out to Remy Ma, shout out to Hitman, shout out to Easy the Block Captain. You dig? All right, let's see. Oh man, next week. I think it was March 19th. I think Kings versus Queens. URL. My God. The cards. It's crazy. Not cards, but cards. It's crazy. I was I got something to do. I got things to do that day, but I might have to hit up DNA. Yo, put me on the list, homie. Might have to hit him up. Because this is crazy. Shout out to DNA. He battling too. So let me see. I don't know the order and I don't want to mess up. I know there's 5. First one I remember was Tay Rock versus Miss Hustle. Dope battle. This is gonna be a dope battle. It's gonna be, I can picture this in my mind. It's gonna be a lot of energy. It's gonna be a lot of aggressiveness. I hope they don't do the personal thing, because that's where sometimes battles can go great and sometimes battles can go all right, man. So we'll see. I just want to see them use their skills. They've both been dope. I only been on Miss Hustle the last 3 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Since the Jazz battle, or what was the Jazz? Official or somebody. One of them big battles. But Rock, I've been knowing. I never met Rock, but I've been watching Rock and knowing about Rock for forever. I started watching battle rap mad years ago, 2005, 6, something like that. When people was battling, even be not even only Smack, but what's that, Fight Club and all that. So, yeah, I've been watching it a while. But anyways, Tay Rock versus Miss Hustle, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. And this is almost like a King versus Queens known kind of feel, because you got Tay Rock versus Miss Hustle, dope. You got Shotgun Suge versus Shoney. Man, I want to see the best version of Shotgun Suge and the best version. I want everybody to have their best version. I absolutely gotta see the best version of Shoney. Suge gonna be Suge, Shoney gonna be Shoney. And I just want to see that. That's like Shotgun Suge and Shoney's you got that one auntie and that one uncle that always be ripping on each other, or always got something against each other or something, always going back and forth. Like, I don't know them personally, but that's what it reminds me of. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's gonna be dope. So we got Tay Rock versus Miss Hustle. That's gonna be crazy. Shout out to the K, and shout out to Miss Hustle. You got Shotgun Suge. Shout out to Suge and Shilly. You got my boy DNA. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie DNA. He going against KCJ, Bardashians. That's gonna be a good battle, man. That's gonna be a good battle. Of course, I'm never going against my boy. But I think KCJ gonna show. I want to see the KCJ go against DNA. That KCJ was that energy when she was battling Arsenal. When she was battling Arsenal. Yeah, that KCJ need to come out against DNA. Like that will make it a really good battle. Of course, I got my boy DNA. But shout out to KCJ too. Shout out to you. I might have to start doing some shows with some guests, or somebody pop up on the chat or something. I don't know. What else we got? Okay, so we got. Okay, here's the next one. Wait, is it who I think it is? No. Okay, we got Coffee. We got Coffee. Who was Coffee battling again? Let me look. Man, who? Oh, I know. Twerk. Coffee versus Twerk. That's who it was, bro. Like, you got, like I said, Rock versus Miss Hustle. That's the main event. Suge versus Shoney. That could be a main event. DNA versus KCJ. That could be a main event. Then you got Twerk, New Jersey Twerk versus Coffee. Man, that's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts, man. How do you say who's going first on this card? Those are 4 battles I named. There's one more. But New Jersey Twerk versus Coffee. I think I appreciate about both of them is they, of course, everybody's bars, and I think their uniqueness. Is what makes them special. And everybody on this card actually, because like there's not another Tay Rock, there's not another Miss Hustle, there's not another DNA, Suge, KCJ. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So it's gonna be a fight. But okay, I'm holding you on too long. Last battle. We got Clips in the building again. And I was in the building when he battled Luke. Shout out to DNA again on that one. I was in the battle when he battled Luke. In the building when he battled Luke. And he left Earth. And now he's going against Jazz, the rapper. And Jazz has been killing. So this is going to be crazy, man. I can't. Like I think that's probably, it's been anticipated for some time. Like people been wanting to see this, and now you got Clips who been killing stuff like he always been doing, but he's on his, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Jazz who been outside for real. Now this the only caveat that I see. Jazz, I think if I'm not mistaken, she got a battle like a week before or like close. And Jazz been more active than she's been. And so she's gonna. I hope she does excellent in both battles. But I'm curious to see if the battle before she go flat and then show up against Clips, or she go ham in the battle before Clips and go flat. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of happens sometimes when you start feeling too many in. That kind of happens. I don't know. Maybe it could be a 1 rounder or 3. I don't know. Right? For the ones before Clips. So shout out to Kings versus Queens. Shout out to Smack, URL, and all the battle leagues. This is gonna be crazy in the ATL next week. And hey, shout out to y'all, man. What else we got? Let's talk about NBA. Talking about rap sports news. I got a lot to talk about the NBA. So talking about the NBA, I gotta say, it was a few times this year I thought about buying tickets to go see the Hawks play somebody or this or that, and I'm like, man, I don't even know if they're gonna show up, right? And that's been a huge problem. I would say in the NBA today, it's like that mix of so many injuries, load management, and people just not playing. Like, it's disappointing to see. I rather I don't even watch college basketball no more, but I watch March Madness over the rest of the postseason right now because it's I don't know. I feel like they starting to pick it up a little bit, but it's not what it used to be. I would be really upset. I go try to see a so and so game, and they don't even. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should get part of my money back. Not disrespecting the rest of the team, but we know who we paying these ticket prices for. So, anyways, let's talk about who's gonna make the playoffs and what they're gonna do. So, Lakers, let's go there first. I was very excited about the new pickups for the Lakers. Of course, I've always been a fan of LeBron. Um, my two favorite players since Iverson and Jordan has been LeBron and Curry. Um, but I would have to say, it's scary with them guys. Like, I wish them well. I want them to do excellent, carry on the legacy of the Lakers and everything. But they're just too injury prone. LeBron is one. He's getting older, I guess, whatnot, but he's getting hurt a little bit more. And okay, but he's still balling out. When he's playing, he's playing. Then AD goes down, and he'll play good, and then he'll go down again. And then you got D'Angelo Russell. He just came, and then he left, and now he's back. I need some consistency. To win a championship, you gotta be healthy, man. The healthiest team, gelling and working right will win. So shout out to the Lakers. I hope y'all get healthy, man. I want to see y'all do great things. Same with the Warriors, my other team, Golden State. Chef is back and he's cooking. He's firing all cylinders, but our defense needs some work, and that's partially because the Glove Jr. and Wiggins have been out. And we need them back in rotation and back getting it going. Because we're supposed to repeat this year, so we gotta get it. We need to get this going. Jordan Poole needs to calm down a little bit. He get a little antsy, get a little excited, get a little turnover. And I think if they just be themselves, but they got to turn it up a notch, a little faster, they should be all right. They should make a deep run. I don't really see too many people knocking them out. You got KD, he's hurt again. I mean, man, that sucks. See it. I wanted to see him actually play basketball for a consistent amount of time. And I know he's probably upset about that. Nobody, when you love the game, you want to get out there, you want to compete, you want to play. And, hopefully we can get him back to being healthy, because now the thing you worry about is like, dang, so he come back and he gets hurt. Now, will he make it through the playoffs? That's the whole thing, That's a scary thing. It's like everybody got the Madden curse this year, and it's crazy. Okay, and then one more team I want to talk about in the West is two more teams. Is the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic. I know there's been a lot of talk about the whole drama with Kendrick Perkins and JJ Redick and all that. Nah. But I think that if we're going to talk NBA or MVP, I kind of feel like Deion Sanders when he said for the NFL. You shouldn't give out the MVP until after the season or after the championship. Because being the best during the season and then not winning anything in the playoffs, getting out, rounds or winning the championship, is like, I don't understand. I don't understand, right? Not to take anything away from anybody who does that. But I think there should be some type of translation. Winning the season. What do you don't get a winner of the season award for the team, right? Like you win the championship. That's how you win the season in my mind. I don't know. But I hope Jokic do good. Nikola Jokic do good. A lot of drama about him winning the MVP 2 times in a row, possibly a third when Giannis is doing his thing. Joel Embiid and different people. I don't really want to touch on it too much because I know it's a little touchy topic. And I need someone to talk back to, go back and forth with about it. But I wish everybody well on that. And then the last team in the West, I'm going to talk about and cover. And it's crazy because I'm only talking about the West, no disrespect to the East, from the East Coast. But um, I need to see the playoffs to get a little. I need to see like the first round or something, or these last couple of weeks to get a little bit more excited about the East. The East, I don't know. Honestly, it's like I'm expecting Boston, I'm expecting Milwaukee, or I'm expecting. What would be a pleasant surprise? The Knicks. The Knicks. If the Knicks could somehow get to the conference finals for the East, that would be amazing. Knicks go get them. Shout out to the Hawks too, because that's where I'm at. But that would put a smile on my face for the East. Because I'm thinking, like I said, Philly, no, or I say Boston, Philly, or Milwaukee. Those are the teams that come to my mind when I think of the East. So those teams I'm expecting to get towards the end of the road. All right, back to the West. We're gonna keep it moving. Ja Morant. Of course, everybody's been talking about Ja, talking about this. He should have did this for his people. Da 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 da. And I heard it all. I watched them all. I read them all, and all that. Right. So now I want to know what's happening. What's happening with Ja? Like, what are we doing? Is he getting punished? Is he not getting punished? What game is he coming back? Is he coming back in the playoffs? Is he not coming back? What's the next steps? Like, the longer we let this linger and and everybody's opinion, that's cool and everything. Now, what's the next steps? Is he gonna be another Gilbert Arenas? Y'all gonna kick him out, or y'all gonna let him keep playing? You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's the next steps. What's the next steps? I don't know the man. You don't know the man, right? So there's no point of giving our personal opinions. We can talk about that in private, but there's no point of putting our personal opinions, setting the narrative from whatever. Like, we all make mistakes, like you say. Keep it moving. So what happens next? That's what I'm curious to see about Ja. All right, off the Ja topic. Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp, former NBA player and monster dunker. I mean, this guy, he would just destroy people in the game when he dunked on you. For the Supersonics, Seattle Supersonics, he used to play for. Man, it's unfortunate news to hear that he was allegedly a part of a drive-by, and he's being held in custody with no release date yet or anything like that. So, hopefully you're all right mentally, and everything else, and everybody who's involved. I don't know the details if someone was murdered or anything like that, but I wish everyone well in that situation. Especially, it's, odd to hear about that with a former or ex NBA player who was such a legendary player and such a great on the basketball court. So I hope that situation turns out well. And peace and love to everyone that's involved. Let's see what we got. Colorado Bucks. Yeah. So I've been watching Bucky's channel. And Junior's cousin. This channel is pretty dope, and I see the excitement of everybody around, like everybody involved, and it's contagious. It's contagious. Excitement is contagious. Excitement sparks momentum. Those are the things that people don't really understand. You might hear these things said before and all that, but you gotta understand. Excitement sparks momentum. And what I mean by that is, the way you carry yourself, the way you handle yourself with that energy, it draws people to you. It makes people want that energy. It makes people want to feel good. And that's what they doing over there in Boulder, Colorado, man. I don't understand how people be hating on them. How do you hate on good things? Like, I mean, they always do. But how do you hate on such positive energy? Such, people doing things with themselves. You can't hate on that. Salute to Bucky and Coach Prime and everybody at Colorado. I would love to go out there sometime and check it out. Um, but let's see what else we got. Shout out to y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. We got the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia in the world of boxing. Finally happening. Finally happening. Um, this is gonna be dope, y'all. This is gonna be super dope. Um, and I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. I already know I'm going to watch it. I got everything ready. I'm ready to go. Right. This is gonna be dope. And it's crazy because I heard of Ryan, but I never watched a lot of his fights and stuff like that. The way I follow Tank, I've been following Tank, and I really hope that this be an excellent fight. I hope this be an excellent fight. Like I want them both to give it all. I want them both to just go crazy and see what happens. See what happens, man. Respect to both of them. Respect to both sides. Hope everybody has a great training. I know it was a couple weeks away, about a month away or so, a little over a month. And it's gonna be great. I want to hear y'all predictions. Who you think? You team Ryan or you team Gervonta? Or I should say Tank. You team Tank or you team Garcia? Let it be known. Pick a side. Choose one. Choose wisely. Let's see. All right. Let's talk about El Salvador. So I'm always talking about traveling, how I like to travel and travel more and this and that and that and this. And I seen that's one place that was not on my list to go was El Salvador because I know the history of the violence and the gangs and things like that. And I seen recently that the government intervened and they start picking up like I don't know like 65,000 gang members or something, and they put them all in jail. And it's like whoa. And that's cool. I know the people who live there who are getting terrorized and all these different things. Like they're happy and they feel safe, right? And that's really good. The crime is down and things are down. And, just hear me out. Now there's two things that come to my mind. One, when they picked up the members, they said that I guess they were losing some of their just regular human rights for some time. Okay, just hear me. Some people say Slyce. So what? They're gang members. They're murderers. They're this. They're that. Right? And they don't even have to be active. It could be someone who just got the tattoos and look like they were a part of the gang. They're just picking them up. You're going to jail. And I get it, man. It's like 57% crime has been down since they've been doing that, and all this, and murders and all that has been down. Okay, but hear me. I'm not against stopping crime, none of that. But it made me think about two things. In other countries, I'm not going to name any countries, but I'm thinking of some. There's a lot of corruption. And, some countries allow things to happen. They could be prevented. Okay? So, salute to El Salvador. But I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, what was this huge incentive now? After all of these people have been killed, what's the incentive now? You know, they say keeping jails populated is big business. I'm not saying that's what's happening there, but I'm not saying it's not. And then the second thing is, when I heard this story, I instantly thought, you know, if they could do that to gang members or anybody, because they said they picked up people who fit the description. Right? They could just pick up anybody who fit the description. What is stopping that from happening to, like, in other scenarios, other cases? Just saying. This is for my thinkers. See, some people might say, you reaching. No. So, if you get my drift, if you get what I'm saying, man, just pay attention to what's going on around the world. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And stay aware. I don't watch the regular news like that. I just hear about things. And that came across my radar. So you know what else came across my radar? Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Good old Chris. Everybody hates Chris. Man, I saw his special. And it was interesting. He responded to the whole Jada and Will thing. I thought that was interesting too. I wonder what y'all think. What y'all think about it? You know, I think overall it was a good special. You know, it was a couple parts I feel like he talked about too long, like his daughters. It's like, that's cool. You got rich kids. Okay, what else? But when he got to the Jada and Will thing, and he had a little smooth transition too. How he got to it, he was like, said something about Beyonce is so fine she could work at Burger King and still get Jay-Z if Jay-Z was Jay-Z, but Jay-Z couldn't work at Burger King and get Beyonce or whatever. And he was like, "Whoa, I don't want no more mad rappers," or something like that. And he started talking about the Will Smith thing and the things that was going on in Will Smith's house, or their relationship with Will and Jada and the third party. I feel like that I guess he waited a year for the timing, right? Around the Oscar time to have a talk, to respond. And I get it, Will Smith, you slap him. It's like the old saying, like, if you hit me, you can't tell me how hard I can hit you back. That's kind of what that happened. And I wasn't, in the midst of things, and I was watching, I was just like, ooh. He said a lot of stuff that most people would probably say, like, not to somebody's face. He just said it to the world. And it's like, I get it. But this is where I was confused at. It was like Chris Rock kind of took the road, like he was taking the high road. That's what it seemed like. Just to take the underground road. You know what I'm saying? It was like, why wait all this time to wait a year later to say something we already knew? But just, like, say it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, the red table talk thing, people been knew about that. So it took you a whole year to fire back with that. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of confused on that. Nothing against Chris Rock, because I like Chris Rock too. Like, no problem with him. But it was just kind of confusing to me. It was just like, you waited a year to fire back with that. And it was just like, all right, I get it. He finally got it on, but it's like, hey, that gotta be it. You gotta say something. Like, it was kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was different. I wasn't crazy about it. Like it wasn't like ooh ha 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 ha. It was just like All right, next. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but shout out to everybody. If you've been watching, please comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you want to hear. I'm doing my best to record a little bit more. No, I'm gonna record more. Just need some content. You tell me what you want me to talk about. I'm gonna talk about it. If you haven't checked me out, check out the music on all music platforms. Slyce, SLYCE. I got like 3 albums I have not released. I got plenty of singles I need to release. I only got like 4 songs out right now. But on my YouTube channel, I got plenty of videos. If you go to Slyce official page, go to that channel. I'll have it in the description. And on any music platform, you can check me out. SLYCE. I got Pay Me Out. I got The Sorrow. I got Wanna Know Your Name. And I got Strategize. And all of them got videos, I think, on YouTube, on the channel. And I got plenty of other songs that got videos too. So check me out. Let me know what you want to hear. Keep subscribing. Keep supporting. Spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the SLYCE. Peace.